Hello everybody, how you going? Well, today we're going to have a little Italian festival, which is probably a crazy thing to do because it's really close to Bastille Day, but anyway, what does it matter? So we're going to make some pasta dough, which is really exciting, and I'm going to use my pasta machine for the first time and see how that goes. That part I'm not going to be showing you because I try and keep my disasters private. And then we're going to make a really nice vegetable sauce to go with the pasta, and that's going to be our dinner tonight, so I'm really looking forward to that. So here's the recipe on the Thermomix. As always, if you're here, give me a thumbs up, say hello, something, so I know that you're here and we can have a bit of a chat. So here's the recipe on the TM7. Now there's something I want to show you about this recipe that I don't know if you know about, if you're aware of, and it's a great thing. Hello Jules, how are you? Thank you for joining me. And hello Linda. I'm going to have to dig through my Thermomix cupboard, Linda, and send you something because you are the most loyal person in terms of my Thermo world. You're here every single week and it's just amazing. Thank you so much. It's fantastic. Now, this recipe on your Thermomix is great, but if you notice down here, you can, I don't know if you can actually see it, but this is one of the ones where it's really easy to change the size. It's a scalable one. Hello, Karen Rosenberg O'Brien. How are you? Thank you for joining me. It's great to see you here. So this recipe, very scalable, very easy. The automatic preset is a setting for 4, but you can just touch 6 and it will change the amount of things that you need. So it just changes it automatically and it changes how long things need to go for. Hello, Kelly Wilson. How are you? Sonia, you're back again. How are you? But I'm just going to scale it right down to 2 because I don't want a mountain of pasta. There's just 2 of us. So let's just see how it goes. I had a practice go making this dough on Friday with a friend who has celiac disease, and we used a gluten-free flour. Seemed to turn out okay. We're not doing a gluten-free flour today. I'm just going to follow whatever the recipe says. So let's get this started. Oh, why have I already got it onto step 3? How did I do that? I don't know. Doing, doing, doing. I am going to change this now, clicking on those dots. Oh, for goodness sakes. Click on the, it's so hard to do things back to front. Honestly, I do struggle with it. Click on the dots. Come on, do it. All right. Back to the current step. No. Oh my goodness. Right. Next, I will end the recipe and then I will come back and start it again. Oh my goodness. Whatever. Yep. And that's how you do it. Easy peasy. All right, let's try again. Holy moly. Start the recipe. And so we're just going to put into here 100 grams of flour. Now, when you're adding dry ingredients into your bowl, one of the things that is good to avoid, what I've managed to do today, is get stuff on top of the blade because it won't necessarily mix in. So what I'm doing is just trying to scrape it off the blade a bit, back into the bowl. Can you see that? I hope you can. So that works quite nicely. Then it will all mix really well. Right, and then an egg. In goes the egg. Now in Cookie Dough there are recipes for pasta dough that doesn't have egg in it. There's like a vegan version, if that's what you want. You can do that. And then we just want a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Oh, okay. So Kelly, what I used was just one that I bought off the shelf at Coles. Give me 1 second, I'll get it and I'll show you the packet. If I can find it. Oh, don't tell. Oh my goodness. There it is. If it was a dog, it would bite me. So this is the gluten-free flour. It's just on the shelf at Coles. I've used it to make a couple of bits and pieces. Always seems to work out. It's really good. It wasn't particularly expensive. Works really well. It's got a nice recipe on the back for lemon yo-yos that I must try and see if I can get that to work out. So I've got the eggs, and now I want a couple of teaspoons of the oil. In we go. Mixes up beautifully. That's in, up. And how easy is that? 3 ingredients, and we're going to have delicious pasta. And I'm just going to put that on to knead now. And it's awesome. Now, if you are new to the Thermomix world and you've not made many doughs or anything like that, just a word of warning, when you're doing it, you always stay with your machine. Sometimes as the dough comes together, it gets becomes an uneven load in the machine, and the machine can wobble a bit, and you know, sometimes they have walked off the bench. So you need to stay with your machine. It's really important that you do that. And you can see this one's now starting to shake a little bit now that the dough's coming together. I love the fact that I don't have to change and put a dough hook into the machine. I love that it will just do it with the blade, with the knife, and it works fantastically. And it's so easy. It's just fantastic. The Thermomix is very efficient in its kneading, and you know, they say that a minute of kneading is like 10 minutes of hand kneading. So I love that in 2 minutes, 20 minutes work is done. It's just awesome. Have any of you folks used your machine to make doughs, to make bread, whatever? Drop a comment in there so, you know, we can talk about it, see what you've done. Oh, okay, Kelly, that's great. That's the one you use. Look, it seemed to work okay. So it was pretty easy to get. I was really pleased. It's only been probably in the last, I don't know, 6 or 12 months that I've noticed how easy it is to find a lot more gluten-free products. Do other people find that as well? Because I didn't sort of clue on to that. It used to be fairly difficult. Oh, you made the bread. Fantastic. Which bread did you use, Linda? Which recipe? My personal favourite is the 5-seed bread. It's absolutely just delicious. Now, there we go. 2 minutes of kneading and our pasta dough is ready. So what I'm going to do is just move the Thermomix a little bit and get my great silicone mat. These mats are the bee's knees. Oh yeah, the plain white one's nice too. I used to make that quite a bit. Oh, Portuguese bread rolls. I must try those. These silicone bread mats baking mats are fantastic. You can use them for proving dough, but the thing that I like about them is, you know, I use it to line baking trays, and so I'm not, you know, using paper and wasting paper. I love that I can just do that. I just put the spatula on the bottom like this, give it a little twizzle around, and it will release the dough, usually, but today it didn't. This is a bit of a thicker dough than bread dough. Gosh, it looks such a little amount, you can't imagine that that's going to turn into enough to feed us for dinner. So I've just made that into a bit of a ball there. I'm going to wrap it in the bread mat, and I'm just going to let that sit while we do the next part. And then after that, I will roll it out when you guys are gone, and we're going to have it for dinner, and I'll post some pictures. Easy peasy. So I'll just put this over here to rest. Bring my machine back. There we go. And I'm going to cancel that recipe because I know what I'm doing there. And then I'm going to go back down here back to my week, because I have saved the sauce recipe here under my week. Vegetable pasta sauce. There we go. Couldn't be any easier. I'm going to change bowls so I have a nice fresh bowl to cook in. Goodness, I've got lids, bowls, everything coming out my ears. Yes, the pizza dough is great. There are lots of great pizza dough recipes in Cookie Doo. I was in a meeting this week with our state manager, the beautiful Tess, and she has celiac disease and her granddaughter has recently been diagnosed with it, and she uses the Cookie Doo gluten-free pizza dough recipe. She said it's absolutely amazing and she loves it. So that's great that, you know, Cookie Doo's got some really good recipes, and I'm trying to see the rest of your comment and it won't show me, Kelly. Oh, and I'm also trying to do it with the wrong hand. Right, so we are making this sauce. So into here, here I've got an onion. The recipe says 1 clove of garlic. I am an official card-carrying member of the There's No Such Thing as Too Much Garlic Club. So I've doubled it and put 2 because I love it. Onion and garlic. Right, and then we're just going to chop that up for 3 seconds. Very simple, very quick. It's great. Just clean that flour off my spatula. Right. And you know, it just, isn't this amazing? It is so awesome. 3 seconds and it's all chopped up. Oh, it saves all that time. No more tears in the kitchen, which I love. And it's chopped really well. I've got, well, you know, I've got the cutter, and that is fantastic for chopping up onions for barbecues and things like that. So if you're with a charity group or something like that, you're doing one of those Bunnings barbecues, get your cutter out. It'll make short work of kilos and kilos of onions. It's so fantastic. Right, now we're just going to put 20 grams of olive oil into there and let that cook off. In we go. Oh, how's that? I got it right. Fantastic. Oops. I lean on it a bit and it changes it. Right, so it's going to tick that off now. Takes a little while for it to tick off sometimes, but you get there eventually. There is a new update coming for the machine. Let me just doing, and we're just going to cook that now for a few minutes. So yeah, there's this new update coming. So again, if you're one of the new people to the Thermomix world, this happens periodically. You know, we just get notified there's an update coming. You turn on your machine, and it's like when an update comes for your phone. You just download it, bingo, off you go. One of the things that's coming with the update for this machine is that you can change the speed with which it ticks off the ingredients as you're adding them. I think that's great. If you can get a little bit quicker, yay, fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. So it's pretty cool. And you can hear, I don't know if you can hear that, I can hear it starting to sizzle now, which is great. Just quickly, I want to tell you about something that is going on in the Thermomix Vorwerk world. So we're inviting people to partner with team leaders, which I am at the moment a team leader. If you are part of, say, a sporting club or an NGO, something like that, what we're offering you is that we will come and do a cooking demonstration for your group if there are people representing 10 different households there. So 10 people who, you know, from around the organisation, different households, come to the demo, and then we will give you a reconditioned TM6. So these sell for about, I think the company's selling them for about $1,500. We will give it to you. You could then use that in your, you know, your sporting canteen or your school tuck shop, whatever it is, Or you might choose to make a raffle out of it, sell them tickets for, $10 each, a couple hundred tickets, easy to sell. There's, a little bit of money to kick into your fundraising efforts for the year. I think it's great. So look, if that interests you, or if you know someone who might be interested, please reach out to me. I would love to help with that. I think it's a really exciting, fun thing to do. So let's see if we can get that underway. That'd be great, I reckon. Oh dear, my computer's going a bit crazy there, but we're right now. So this is almost done. Smells fantastic. Also, can you please subscribe to my link tree? There should be a link. Is there a link? Yes, my IT department's telling me there's a link on the bottom here. Subscribe to my link tree and follow me. You'll get all the videos that I've done. You'll get whatever the current specials are that the company is offering. And, it's just lots of, bits and pieces to do with cooking in your Thermomix, because really it does make life so different for you, so much quicker, so much better. It's great. Oh, hello, Karen. You're here too. Welcome along. And we're just about done. Move along. Oh, I was waiting for it to unlock. I didn't need to. So that's a couple of minutes. I think it was 3 minutes, wasn't it? And they're nicely sautéed, which is beautiful. So I'm just going to throw in some carrot now. About 60 grams, so a little bit over, but that's okay. Close enough. Like any recipe, it doesn't have to be exact. Now there, let me show you. I'm going to pick one piece out. They're big chunks of carrot I've thrown in there because we're going to chop them up. Just a quick chop, 5 seconds. It chops it up beautifully. Does such a good job on it. Look at that. 5 seconds chopping. It still blows my mind after all these years. It's just awesome the way it does it. I love it. Nicely chopped up. So now we're going to throw in some zucchini. Again, I've just got it in big chunks. So it's about 300 grams of zucchini, and then just a couple of mushrooms. And I'll just show you, you don't have to be precise or have great knife skills, because I sure don't. Just chop them up like that. In they go. There we go. Easy peasy. You don't have to be too fussy with any of it. 100 grams of mushrooms. Doing. And now we're going to do a 4-second chop with that. It's a little bit uneven in the bowl, so the machine will move a little bit. That's okay. Right. Now, so it was a 3-second chop and a 4-second chop, and look, all chopped up. It's enormous. We're going to have so much of this vegetable sauce left, but that's fine, because then I can freeze whatever's left, or use it, perhaps turn it into a vegetable soup for during the week. I don't know, I'll have a think about that. Anyone got any ideas on what I can do? So now we're wanting 500 grams of chopped tomatoes. I've got a 400 gram tin. That will do. Oh, really? Really? 400 grams, but it's only 390. That's so frustrating. There's a little bit in here. Let's see if I can get those last little bits out. Anyway, it'll be a bit of a thicker sauce than it would be normally. Right, we'll put a little bit of salt in. Here's an exact ½ teaspoon measure, scientifically measured. There we go. Some pepper and some dried basil. I'll just put a bit of pepper in there because I love pepper. The more flavours you can get in here, the better. There we go. Another scientific measurement. And how much basil did we need? A teaspoon of basil. So let me just get that. Oh, yes, yep. That's very true, Linda. You can do that. It's a great idea, putting your leftovers like that into something like a shepherd's pie or a cottage pie. In fact, that was sort of what I was planning to do next week for the cook-along, was a cottage pie with hidden vegetables in it. So if you've got young people in your life who don't like vegetables, it's a good way to get them to do it. And they don't even know, which is great. And we want some butter, which I didn't get out of the fridge. Holy moly. Just a teaspoon, I'll just get that. Right, teaspoon of butter going in. And then I think we want some fresh basil as well. Yes. So I bought a little basil plant today. How many basil leaves do we want? It wants 8 leaves. It's a very precise number. Anyway, that's what we asked for. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. In they go. I don't have any parsley, so we'll just leave that out. But if you had parsley, you could do that as well. And now, just going to put that on to cook. How cool is that? That is just so easy. So that will now cook on for 25 minutes. It's going at speed 2 and the blades are going in the reverse direction. So speed 2 would normally chop all that even finer, but because the blades are going in reverse, it doesn't really macerate the food too much, because the reverse side is the blunter side of the blades, which is great. It's very clever. And then we just add a bit of salt and put a bit of Parmesan cheese, and that's it. It's done. Easy peasy. And this will be so delicious with our dinner tonight. Don't forget, if you have a friend or a family member who might be interested in a Thermomix, you can refer them to me. And if they happen to purchase a machine, you will get $100 to spend at the mix shop. Now, you need to give me the person's name and their phone number and their email address, basic stuff like that. I put it into our database. I won't contact them until you tell me that you're ready for me to do that. And then if they purchase, you get that $100 to spend, which is great. I've had a few people lately who've done it, and they've really, enjoyed having that extra money to spend, which is lots of fun and easy peasy to do. Also, hosting a demo is an awesome way to get some great host rewards. So currently, until the end of, oh gosh, is it this month or next? It's gone right out of my head. Anyway, at the moment, some great host rewards available. The Mix Shop has some fantastic cast iron cookware, a beautiful roasting dish, and Dutch oven, and another oval shaped roaster. You can get them for $60. Well, one of them for $60, which is fantastic. You can get the Thermomix cutter for $60, which is an enormous saving on it. You can get, my head has gone blank. Somebody prompt me. What can we get? What can we get? Some things you can get for free, others you get at a really reduced price. It is worth it. It is great doing, and it's lots of fun. Also, if you are still thinking about getting a TM7, at the moment we're also offering that you can buy the amazing blade cover and peeler. And that is amazing. Yes, the mat. You can get the silicone baking mat for free. Thank you, Sonia, and thank you, Karen. And the thermoserver. How could I forget it? The amazing thermoserver. It is so good and keeps the food hot for such a long time. Yeah, great. So for $1 extra, you can get the blade cover and peeler. The blade cover is really good if you are going to do some slow cooking type things, because it just keeps the food above the blades so that it doesn't get chopped up by the blades, and it turns slowly enough that it doesn't sort of chop the food up. The other great thing is, of course, you can peel with it. The peeling that you can do is fantastic. You can, you know, one of my favourite things is buying a stack of garlic when it's on sale, breaking it all into cloves, throwing it in, and within about 2 minutes, it's peeled, which is fantastic. And then I've just got the garlic in the freezer ready to use, or I mince it up in the machine, put a bit of oil with it. I've got some crushed garlic ready. It's just awesome. Peeling the potatoes, those sorts of things, just does it in absolutely no time at all. It is fantastic. I love it. The other thing that, you know, I think could be fun, I would love it if it happened, is for some of you guys to come and join the Thermomix business. I'm currently looking for people to join my team. And even if you live a long way from me, you won't be in my team, but you will be a part of the Thermomix business. And at present, what the company is offering is, if you join the business and bring your TM7 with you, they will give you the most amazing carry case for your Thermomix. So if you've seen me come to your house for a demo, you'll see I've got a hard shell carry case on wheels. It actually looks like something you could basically wheel onto a plane. They're fairly expensive. I think they're about $300 or $400. When you make your first sale, when you come and join the team, the company are going to give you that hard shell carry case for your Thermomix, which is awesome. It's a fantastic little incentive. And, you know, think about it. You know, there's lots of advantages to being part of the Thermomix community. You get to know so much more about your machine and the things that you can do with it. You get to meet great people, absolutely awesome people. You actually can run your business from your home. You don't have to go and do in-person demos. My thing is in-person demos. That's what I love to do best, because for me, I find that the easiest way to sort of connect with people. But if for some reason you don't want to do that, that's fine. We've got some incredibly successful people who operate entirely online, and it's just great. You can just do, you know, Zoom demos with people. Works every time, exactly the same, except you're not there. I mean, the sad thing is people don't get to taste the food that you're making, but you can still support people online. It's fantastic. I really think it's something to consider. So have a think about it. And again, if you are a bit interested in that, reach out to me and we will see what we can do to make that happen. Because there's so much fun to be had, and trips and all sorts of things. You know, this year I've had a trip to Hamilton Island. In 4 weeks' time, I'm going to Singapore for a few days. Thank you, Thermomix. You know, these are all Thermomix events that I'm going to. They pay for it all. They absolutely spoil us and look after us so well. So I would love it if you could join and come and do that with me. So this is cooking away beautifully. It smells so delicious. Let's just lift the lid and have a little look. Oh, yum, that looks fantastic. I'll just push down. There's a little bit of that basil just sitting on the top there. It needs to go down into it. Have a little look at that. That's coming along nicely. It's still got, you know, quite a bit of time to go. So it's pretty quick what it's managed to do. So yeah, it's still got more than 15 minutes to go. So look, I think what we'll do is we will just leave that there, you know, like we often do, because really, how exciting is it watching the Thermomix go round and round. Let that finish cooking. Tonight, when I've served up dinner, we'll put some pictures online and you can have a look at it. So next week we're going to do a shepherd's pie with hidden vegetables in it, and like a rustic match. No, I'm back next week. Sunday, we'll be back by then. Going to do that. That'll be great. And yeah, so it will be fun again next week. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you found it useful. I hope it's given you some ideas on something different you can do with your machine that you may not have done before. So, okay, everybody, thanks for that, and I will catch up with you next week. Please reach out to me if you want to refer someone or if you want to come and join the team. Okay, bye for now.